It's Debbie. Welcome. You're at your home, your happy place, where we toss out the rules and we do what makes us happy. And you know, that means that sometimes I might do something that you're going to say, oh, you know, I like this better, or I like it better. Great, great, great. I do not take offense at that. That just says you know who you are and what you want to do, and that's perfect. That is what I'm here for, to encourage people to try things. You know, maybe sometimes you see me do something and you think, oh, I don't know if I could ever do that. And then you try it and you're like, I love it. I love it. Because, you know, sometimes we encapsulate ourselves in some little bubble. It's like, I don't wear this color, I don't look good in this color. And the next thing you know, you try it and someone compliments you and you're like, really? You know, I don't know. Speaking of which, oh my gosh. Okay, you have to see how beautiful this is. Oh, I've had my eye on this for so long. It's a short. I didn't buy it because it was, number one, super expensive, and number two, it's a short. But I got that cat suit on under here, so it doesn't matter. Again, this is from my daughter's store. She has a variety of prices there. I mean, you can get things as low as $18, a lot of the basics, and then $42 or something for some sweaters, but she carries a few designers, and this is one of them, Queen of Sparkles. So this was a very pricey moment, but I work for her, and I get paid sometimes with clothes instead of money. So that's how I earned this one. Anyway, oh, and in case you're not familiar, her store is shopclosetchicboutique.com. If you've never shopped there before, you can use my code DOVIE10, D-O-V-I-E 10, for 10% off your first order. And she'll ship it not in Canada, but in the US. Sorry. Customs does something and it ends up costing way too much for the Canadians. So I'll have it linked below. And let's do the sitting room today for fall. I think you guys are noticing I'm toned down a lot this year as far as what I'm doing. I guess I did the sitting room for fall last year, but maybe I didn't. I'll have to go through. I don't want to see what I did last year right now because I don't want to be influenced. I encourage you to go. It's in my playlist. So enjoy looking, because then you get 2 for 1. If you're new here and you didn't see what I did last year, you know, you're going to get maybe 5 tablescapes, because I do usually at least 3, because I have another little house where we're headed this weekend, and I'm gonna be putting another tablescape together there for you. Anyway, this is our sitting room. It's situated between the master bedroom and the master bath. And I'm just gonna start right here. I've taken away everything. All spring, summer, I had a lamp there. I really didn't need the lamp. We have overhead lighting here. And I just wanted to change it up. And it's kind of wild because I know I took away a lamp that had a seashell on it, and I'm replacing it with something that's very coastal. If you can see, let me move the camera. I'm not moving that. It's just one of my favorite pictures. So I'm not moving that yet. Not saying that someday I won't, but I'm just gonna do a real simple scape here. And so let's get started. I have a completely, oops. I'm keeping that door closed because I have a completely different color scape going on in our master, but it is not spilling out into this room. I am staying with my muted tones in here, and because this color, if I recall, it's Reflection by Sherwin-Williams, gray, it really casts blue in my home. I don't know if it's just my home, you know, different lighting will cause different hues to come across, like maybe more green or more blue or a truer gray, but definitely in this house up here, it was so going blue that we literally took and changed the colors for the lower level because, or the main floor, because I was going to use this as my neutral in my family room and in my entry and things like that. And I said no, because it's really so blue feeling that it would really affect how I could decorate and what I could add in there. So all that said, unpacking my fall, I found these pillows. I'm telling you what, if you guys, I mean, I think most of you shop home goods, TJ Maxx. If you don't, and if you don't have one, you know they do have online now where you can buy. It's very limited, but you still might find something. There is beading on here. I'm gonna try and let you see that. So there's beading on here. There is embroidery. This is all stitching on the top of it. It is, and this is, it's like needlepoint. I mean, it's like something your grandmother would have made and would have taken her forever. Gorgeous. The other side of this one is a pattern. I don't love it, but somebody, you know, who has an enjoyment for brown would enjoy being able to make use of this pillow in two different ways, right? But I picked it out because I love these muted blues. And oh, by the way, there's a nice hunk of green there that I love. And on this, these are definitely a tan. So I am just going to pop these in. For months, I've used the same throw on here, and I wanted to give it a break. And so when I just put the pillow there, I said, you know, it looks good. I do like cuddling up. It's kind of funny. I kind of almost like cuddling up in the summer more than the winter because we have the heat on in the winter and it's not so cool. But in the summer with air conditioning and you have less clothes, you know, your legs can get chilled. It's fun. But anyway, I am for now going to keep it free of a throw. Oops, I almost fell off. Here we are. I just think they look great there. Okay, let's do the table. So this is not a new piece. You've seen it before. I'm a crazy person for bringing it in. This has absolutely nothing to do with fall. But it's a neutral color. I love the interest that you could just look at this as a textural piece if that was where you wanted to go. Obviously, I look at it as a piece of my most favorite treasured coastal. I love the bottom, and there's only a few places you can use something this tall and gorgeous. I think I may have had it in my entryway table most of the summer. It also looks great around the tub. It's a great piece to put on the floor near a cabinet. But I took that lamp away, and it's really about, and I'm purposely being a little asymmetrical here. I know I'm not in the center. But it's about the same height as that lamp. So it encroaches just a tad. And then I'm going to add my fall decor around it. So keeping in the soft blue, but wow, it's definitely has an iridescence to it. It's funny, I don't take price tags off if I don't have to, just because it's a pain. So I looked at the bottom of this. It doesn't say TJ Maxx Home Goods, but I know that's what it is. $14.99, you guys. What do you think this would be worth right now? I have a feeling it would be between $29 and $39. It's scary how prices go up. And I don't even know when I bought it. I feel like I bought it about 3 to 4 years ago. Okay, this one's wood. Look at that, isn't it cute? Oh, I love it, I love it. So I like keeping silver in here for some reason. I mean, there's really no, except for my faucet and handles, doorknobs, you know, there's no silver like, but for some reason that's how I feel. I do see there's gold around some of my pictures in here, and that's got a goldish, greenish, I don't know. Anyway, this is a wood pumpkin. No price tag on this one. Oh, those are sequins on top, you guys. That's an idea. If you've got something and you want to decorate it a little differently, give it a little pizzazz. There's silver glitter, actually gold sequins, and blue beads on here. And I'm just going to tilt this one in. I think I actually can move this over. There. I like that. I don't know if I've mentioned the Walmart. I think I did. Walmart candles. Woo! They are so great right now. They're $9.99 and I'm not using one. So why am I bringing it up? Probably just because I love candles. I love lighting them. I love smelling them. This one's almost gone. So I'm getting to the end of some of them that I've had for a while. This one's not gonna last yet. It's about to here. This is Sand and Fog. So this is one, and they also have Sand and Paw, which is supposed to be good for dog odors. I don't care. I just smell it. If I like it, I buy it. But it's a vanilla pumpkin. I buy these at TJ Maxx, and the price is off of it, so I don't really remember what I pay for it, but I also can find these on Amazon. So I will link some below. They come in multiple colors, multiple scents, for fall, I mean. So I've got quite a few in the house. So I'm gonna pop that in. Oh, I'm gonna put the lid back on though. A lot of times they have a really cute lid. I mean, I'm not in love with that because I'm not doing any orange in here at all. Zero. That is something I love, that you can actually do a completely fall decor and not use one piece of orange. I am not opposed to orange. I mean, coral is actually my orange, obviously. Okay, let's do, I'm gonna turn you around. I'll do a close-up over here because that's it. And I'm gonna do the little curio cabinet next. Okay, I don't change the shelves. I like the height. I think I have 2 more shelves that can go in here, but that would get pretty squishy. It really doesn't give you a lot of opportunity to put anything of any height in there. So let's start on my top shelf, and let's see. I do like to keep pictures in here. I have a feeling this was in here for whatever, last season, summer, but I'm gonna put it in. It's a terrible photo. Oh my gosh, it's so faded. I need to change it out. We're so bad at that, but I have been working on it, and I'm gonna start doing some chapbooks for vacations and things. So I'll get some pictures printed. On the side of that, I'm gonna do one of my coastal things because I like to keep that, especially in this room, because I've set the tone with that picture of the beach, and I don't want to ignore that in here. And while you're not going to see any orange, you will see peach in here. So I'm just taking a very softer approach to fall colors. A lot of times you might see the deep teals and then the bright oranges. So I've just taken it down a notch. Is that gonna work? Let's see. Let's move you over just a tad. Here we go. What's gonna go in the center? I think, okay. Well, this is definitely not corally color. This is more pink, but I'm still gonna pop that in here because it's a bookend. And I've got 2 of them, and I like to keep my devotions in here. I don't have any new devotion books. I've linked them before. Let me know if you want to know what they are. I'll link them again. But I'm picking ones that have the color. You know, I have fall devotion books, but they are a different color, and they wouldn't work up here. And honestly, right now, I can't find my fall devotion book that I used last year. But I probably finished the whole thing, and I have a pretty good memory, so I don't think that I really want to repeat it. I always look for new ones and new perspectives from other people. Here we go with the other side of that. And you guys probably get tired of seeing the same pictures, but this is a favorite of mine. I'm gonna pop that right here. I just don't like changing that picture because it's just a joyful picture, the movement of the ocean and behind. My hair is El Natural in that one. And they're just such a cute little size. All right, next level. Okay. You'll notice I don't change out everything. I move it, but a lot of these are the same pieces, and then I just go in and tweak it with the holiday. This one I picked up last spring at Michael's. It says, "You are my favorite place to be." I think they still have a little bit of that, but they may have put it away because they really, really came out with so much, I won't say fall. They came out with a bunch of Halloween. And I don't know where they put this stuff now. I'm popping this. No, oh, everything's falling. I'm popping that one right in the center, and I have a wooden white pumpkin. Oops. Going right in front of it. Try to tie in colors. So up here we have, you know, the peachy pink, and this one, let me smell it. Okay, that's very spring smelling. I don't know what the flavor is. I got this at TJ Maxx this past spring, but there's a little touch of the peachy there. Since it's a real candle, even though I've never burned that one. I don't burn inside here, obviously. I was picking up stuff, trying to find where to put things that were in different places, you know, as I'm taking down summer. And this is a piece I kind of try to keep it out year round. It's iron. It is cast iron. It is so heavy. These guys move. I don't know that they're supposed to. A lot of times I will use it with potpourri in it. I don't ever use it for like food. In fact, you can see the glitter. I've had like acorns and things in it before as well. But I'm not going to put anything in it. I just want it in here. And I was looking at this shelf and I thought, oh, that would be a nice little height to bring in here. So let's just do this side. This might be one of those times where I'm trying too hard. Are you ever in that? It's like, I don't know what to put in here. What have I got? So this was already in there. It's a riser I bought at a little boutique this past spring. It came in 2 sizes. I feel like this was the larger. Maybe it came in 3. And I just really still love the texture and all the pretty color on the top of these that I also got that I also got this spring at TJ Maxx. And then, oh boy, I haven't even taken that off. That's crazy. So this wreath, I'm pretty sure I got at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, probably this past spring. They have it all year round. And so of course, as long as you can get it at 40% off, it would be, I don't know, around $8 or $8.50, something like that probably. It just happens to sit on there like a crown, and I'm going to pop this right in the center. I want that peach towards the front. So there we go. Put you straight on so you can see. Let's see if I got that one totally in the center. Maybe not. There we go. All right, that feels good. I like the balance. All right, we have one more shelf down here. Very simple. Starting with a couple of my chapbooks. This is a family one, but all that bright color I don't want to see, so I'm putting one that has one of my grandbaby's first years on top of it. Setting it here. This little jewelry box that I've been using in here for almost a year, I guess, too. I mean, it would be pretty without anything in it because of that cute little bird. I think actually I'm gonna leave the cards out because I do like that. Since I put the birds in over here, I wanna see that on top. Because since it's on the lowest shelf, you actually do, as you're standing here, I can see that bird. And in the center, I'm just gonna put a starfish. And last will be my biggest ode to fall. Will be a complete little basket with all kinds of different little leaves and things, but definitely it has, and I didn't add this, this was one of them I bought, so it's got the little blue pumpkins, which goes beautifully with those pillows, that picture. It just really pulls. In fact, the only other blue in here is my books, so it really pulls that in. I think I'm gonna make it so you can see. There we go. See all three pumpkins. And that's it. Let's do a close-up. Time up there. I took something down and I just had that garland. I was thinking of putting it in our bedroom, and it still may end up over there. It has some green in it and then a lot of cream. Pine cones. I love the ribbon. Yeah, you're not really getting the benefit of how beautiful it is, the leaves, etc. up there. But again, I was decorating for all this company, and I was at the point where I just needed to really get some stuff done, and it felt like it was needing something up there. So I'm stepping back so you can kind of see. It just, yeah, I think it needed it. An orange garland did not work, and this was the only other garland that I had that I saw could possibly work up there. So sometimes people suggest that I change out my artwork. Well, I do love it, and I would love to keep it year-round, which I'm doing right now. obviously. But as time goes on, I will probably look for other prints or things like that that I can change out seasonally if I choose to. But right now I don't have that. Same thing down here. I have complete options of adding something else in here that would look fall, but I don't want to. I just want it to have a nod to fall. And as I step back, so I'm not doing a whole lot over here. This is a little bit of a coffee bar. It's not gonna be decked out like a coffee bar in your, main area. And the sad news is, I was so looking for a tray that I know I own, but I can't find. Don't you hate it when that happens? It is round and it has the pizza shells built into it. And I can't imagine that I would pack away a tray thinking, oh, it's summer, because I use that kind of thing year round. So unfortunately, this is the tray I use for summer. And while I'm using that color in here, it's aqua blue, this is a really bold statement, more bold than I want to make, but let's start. Already had it, TJ Maxx. I don't know, maybe last year, but a lot of times they bring the same things out. It was $24.99. And I like, again, I've got my peachy pink and a very soft sagey green and cream. So it works. And it almost has a corner feel to it. So it works really good as a backdrop here. Pretend this is a shell, a round shell, because when I find it, it's gonna go here. Want those angles to match. There we go. Now I could come in with some cute coffee cups that are fall, but I have this massive collection of our Dundee pottery coffee cups, which are, they are clay pottery. And so they do a great job of keeping your drink warm, and all of them are sentimental to us. These are from two St. Louis bed and breakfast, not St. Louis, Missouri bed and breakfast. But in the past month, in August, we picked up one from the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, and a second visit to the, I think it's called Hearthstone bed and breakfast in Eureka Springs. So, it's just the thing. When we go, most places carry these now. And if you're even at a resort, a nice hotel. So it's just one of those things that, I don't know, it's got a little picture of the hotel. It tells the name of it. And so you're having your coffee and it just makes you remember, your trip. And it's a conversation starter, with your husband or your friends. They'll go, oh, really? Tell us about it. So I love these. I picked two muted colors. The reason I don't have the ones from our recent is because they were just too bold for the room. One was bright orange, maybe even coral. No, it was bright orange. And the other one was a deep burgundy. And I brought it up here and it's just like, when it's the wrong color. So coffee cups. My most favorite French press of all time, which I always link below. Oh, one of you guys told me you'd like to see me make French press. So it's not gonna happen right away because we're traveling a little bit, but I will pop that in one of my videos. It'll be when I do a short one, maybe I'll do a vignette and then I'll tell you how to make French press. How's that sound? I had this picture in already here, This is my way of, you can't even see it because I hide it here. This is the mess. So that's the electric plug, the telephone, which I hate even having it there. So I'm using this nice big frame to block all of that busy crud because I don't want to see it. And I enjoy this picture that says, "Oh darling, let's be adventurers." This is identical to the little wooden one I had over in my chest, and I don't think I saw this one around, but maybe I did. Maybe I had this one as well. So they're both wood. I'm just gonna pop it here for, yeah, you can see that. I don't know that you'll see this one. So that's all I'm gonna do here. Like I said, I'm not a fan of this, so be gentle when you judge. And I'll show you the top. So here's our microwave, and then above that, I only changed out really one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my octopus crab plate and platter back there just because you really don't see it. It's a hint of blue, and I don't have anything handy right now that would work back there. I'm limited right now on what else I have left. And then I brought in a kind of strong statement there with the copper, but I had aqua blue wine glasses, and I decided this would be a great spot to do. I don't drink mules. I think my husband might. Honestly, I love these kind of cups for ice water because they remind me of the days, back in the day when we had the aluminum cups in different colors, and moms gave us Kool-Aid and our water in them, maybe even our milk. So that is it for this spot. It's just a nod again. Okay, just as a refresher, this is the other side. So this is the doorway to the sitting room. And we just did that side, which has the fridge and a mini pull-out, like pantry there, microwave. And this side has our sink and then some more open shelves. So this is part of what it was for summer. I took away some of it, and we're just gonna do a little, I think I'll move my plug so that's not such a distraction, my cord. And I'll see what I'm gonna do right in here first, and then we'll play up there. But as I said, I'm kind of running out of stuff. I'm gonna start with my paper towels and just pop them in this pretty little tray. I mean, you know, you can buy trays that are made specifically for these, which I have some, but up here, you know, I have this beautiful tray and they do happen to fit. I can put it low enough where if I wanted to put a little pumpkin on top or something, I can, but I'm just gonna set it in the middle and pop that down here. In keeping with the fact that I don't have a lot of stuff, and this is in my color palette, I like the texture. It's a, well, let me pull it out. It's a very, I mean, it gives off a little bit of aqua, but it really isn't, I don't think, tinted. It does have a texture to the glass, which I don't think you can really see very clearly because of the pebbles inside, the white pebbles. It's very heavy. Okay, I just was moving some of the coral and I set that there and I really liked it. And then I got a little silver pumpkin that I'm just gonna put right at the edge of that. So that's keeping my coastal, but so I have two elements of, I guess, coastal and two elements of pumpkin there. I think that looks great. On the other side, I think I'm just gonna move out some of these shells and put a bigger pumpkin inside. I don't like that. Too big. Yeah, just right. So, considering how bright I am over there now, when I started looking for things and I couldn't really find anything that I wanted up there, I saw this sign downstairs in our storage and I thought, you know, it's the exact same aqua and it's pushed back, so it's not like stark out in the room. And I think the height will work up there. So I'm gonna try this sign up there and we'll see. I think it works. It might be nice to have something right there in the center where I have this little seashell guy. So I may go look through my pumpkin patch in my office or my studio and see if I've got something in a muted tone that I could put in there. I found these in my studio. I've probably had them for a few years. Don't know where they're from, you guys, but there's 3 different sizes. I don't know, that might be too much up there, but, and you might be going, oh, that's green and all that's blue, but it really is tying in with this green here. And I have a little green in my pillows over here, and that pumpkin on the right leans more green. And of course we have a green pumpkin over there. So I think it works because it's actually tying things together. So let's see if that works up there or not. Okay, definitely I need a little help on the back end because I want this one leaning forward because this is a pretty deep shelf. And so if I just set them up here like this, it's just lost. It has absolutely zero impact. It looks kind of crazy. So I'm gonna go downstairs and grab some of my little glass jars that I use for risers. And you know, I'll be able to prop that pumpkin up against and we'll see if it works better. This is what I'm talking about. I've used them before. If you have a Costco, and I know they don't always carry the same thing all the time or from store to store, but in the refrigerator aisle, they have creme brulees pre-made and they're in these and I hear they're pretty good. I don't think I've had one because I don't eat sugar unless I have a big break and then it takes me a while to get off of it, but normally I don't eat sugar, so I kind of don't think I've had them, but my husband told me they were really good. So I keep the jars because boy, you could make candles out of that and you could serve things in them, but mostly I use them as risers. I am happy with the pumpkins, but still that space is empty. It really needs something. I'm gonna have to go hunt and see if there's anything. I'm sure I can find a piece of coral, so maybe that's what's gonna end up happening. Let's see how that works. That's all I needed. I didn't want a lot there. And so it just needed a little height, and that doesn't scream coral. In some respects, because there's coral right under it, I might want to flip. So I'm going to flip. Another reason I'll tell you why is there's two blues over here and all white over here. So I'm going to swap these from side to side and see if that brings more balance to the top as well for me at the bottom. All right, I think that settles it. All righty, here we go. And I'm done. I'm always forgetting something, so gorgeous. Again, tying in this blue with there, and of course, over there and over there and a little over here. I'm popping in my beaded coasters, which I picked up. Wow, I picked up several different colors of that. Then I also have leaves. I can't even remember all. Got them at TJ Maxx last year. Really reasonable. Love them. And that will be it. Let's do a quick view of the whole room. Thanks for joining me today. I am so happy to have you at your home, your happy place. Again, if you're new, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing. It's free. Don't know what my next video will be because I haven't recorded it yet and I don't know where I'm headed, but I am going to try my hardest to give you another 3 videos next week. See you next time, guys. Make your home your happy place.